Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Landon Bears Broadcasting Network. Bears Broadcasting Network. Landon Bears Broadcasting Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Landon Bears Broadcasting Network.
There's a shot from Reed. He scores! He scores! Reed, puck on!
That's with the cutter. Takes him behind the back shot. Antonetti.
Back. Once a man deep. It's Southworth. He catches it! Dean Southworth over his defender!
Unbelievable!
Open man. Johnson, big hit! UB Zaid!
Bergon over to Damian, hit shot! He
Good move, keeps the puck. And a big hit by Christian Benner.
Let's go Bears!
Ready for the test. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. They're ranked 3 or 4 in the country, depending on what poll you look at. And Landon's got to be up to the challenge.
But yeah, this is a really good team. They played St. John's, their most recent game?
Yeah, they did. They won that one 11-2.
Yeah, St. John's is 14th in the country per Inside Lacrosse. And yeah, I mean, only time will tell. We'll see how the Bears can do up against this powerhouse of a team. They've got the number 3 player in the country in the class 2027, Riley Woods. Looks like we'll get to see a little bit of him today. I think I see him down there.
Yeah, he is. And Culver plays fast, and they're ready to attack with every possession.
And there's their first shot. Already off of the bat, Culver scores.
We're going to have to be a bit more competitive on the face-offs, win some of these so we can keep possession in our half of the field.
Yep. Kedron Smith is in on the face-off. Early movement by Connor Andres. It's Landon ball. Here's down with Trip Silva. He's getting a few hacks. Gives up to Dusty Rhodes. Dusty is Sean Steese, I believe Landon's leading point scorer. Now to Matt Cohen. Cohen dodges to his left. Takes a shot up high. Wants to go in himself, receives a double, a triple, and then gets it up to Dusty. Dusty on his right, gonna fire and scores.
There we go.
Dusty Rhodes ties this game up to open for the Bears.
Bingo, Jack. Going back to your pregame capsule, Sutton, before beating St. John's, Culver Academy beat Crown Point 22-9, so they're not afraid to score the goal.
I mean, just from those two games, you can see how good their offense is and how good their defense is. Holding St. John's to just 2 goals and, you know, notching 20 plus in a game. That's good. And here's another early movement from Culver. It'll be Landon ball again. Gets down to Trip Silva. He's getting aggressively hacked by... Oh, wow. Silva nearly managed to keep on with that ball. Now they've got an open shot. And he scores.
So you can see how aggressive Culver is going to be. They're going to jump on every loose ball. If it's a 50-50 ball, they want it. It's a loss to them if they don't get it. And they're going to attack early. They're going to attack often. They're going to be fast. But I think Landon is ready for the moment. Coach Euchre over there for Culver Academy. He is the program director as well over there. Coach McGettigan over here is prepping his guys. It's going to be a fun afternoon.
This faceoff is won back, but not controlled. Here's Robert Swift with it. Gets down to Silva. And we've already seen so far in the first 2 minutes of this game, number 13 is very much being aggressive towards Silva. I mean, he's given him no room at all. Here's Dusty Rhodes.
Apologies, we don't have the roster for Culver.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to look at their huddle. But
Right.
the number 14 is listed as a midfielder, so I'm not sure that's right. Here's Rhodes on his left. Gets picked up on a slide. Now to Grayson Paik. Paik wants to attack the shorty to his right. There's a slide. Cohen fakes. And now Steese has an open man. Silva, good save there. Off of the foot of the Culver goalie. It stays with Landon, Grayson Paik. And that's intercepted by the goalie.
Early what I see here, Sutton, is we're going to have to be proficient at passing out of these double and triple teams to find the open guy, get a greater point of attack, and do what we do.
Culver's done a good job of stopping really whatever Landon has on offense. Here's Culver now looking to extend their lead. He's got an open shot. That one's saved by Eli. Eli Green with his first save of the game.
I think what Landon's seeing that we haven't seen before is a team that passes really, really well.
Yep.
They don't hold the ball.
And I think it's good that Eli's seeing all these shots early in the game because you want your goalie to get hot or get used to how the other team is going to attack you. Sure, he let in 2, but here's walking down with Joe Papalia. Dodges to his right. Now up to Silva. Silva to his right. Back up top to Mac Dox. Dox is going to attack the shorty to his left. Dox wants to go in. Nothing there for him. Swings down to Paik. Paik hits an open Campbell who fires. That gets blocked. Reset the game clock or the shot clock. Here's Paik. Back up to Hawkins. Now he's got Dox. Dox nearly had a shot there. I think Coach McGettigan on the sideline upset that he didn't fire.
I'm wondering why. Yeah, he didn't take that one, but he had something else in mind.
Here's Dox. Spins out. Wants to muscle through. Misses Papalia, and Papalia gets de-sticked. Culver now on a counter. Campbell with a good hawk down there. And now, number 9 from Culver is trying to escape from Paik. Pick, the attackman, is now playing defense. It was a good slide there from DeSanto. Now they're going to attack Pake. Shot wide. That's good defense from Pake. He sends him to the ground. It stays with Culver.
I got to say, Landon's absolutely ready to be active and match Culver's energy.
Timeout called by Landon.
So, Sutton, what do you see early?
I mean, I'm seeing a lot of aggressiveness from the defensive men from Culver. Whenever the attackmen from Landon have the ball, they're really just right on them, not really giving them
Getting
any
after 'em, right?
space. Yeah. And I mean, you want to set that tone early to, I guess, tell the other team how you're going to be. Because
Well, I mean, they're the visitors, so,
Yeah.
you know, they're going to show who they are. They are going to be aggressive. They know what Landon Lacrosse is all about. Landon knows what Culver Lacrosse is all about. And, you know, we're going to see it right here on this field. And I think Culver they want to send a message. But I think Landon is not backing down from that message.
Yeah, I mean, nearly halfway through the first period, it's a one goal game. Both teams have looked good so far, and I guess all I could say right now is it's been a little bit more of a goalie battle than initially I expected.
And it's been every bit as much of an aggressive match as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
The record should state that I was prepared to bring lunch to you guys today. And shout out to my man Dennis on the camera work, but y'all had Chipotle already when I got here. Oh, once again, shout out to Mr. Norman. He's watching. He likes his shout outs. He's a rock star.
Yep. Now off of this timeout. Good defense by Schmidt. Forces that shot wide. Now they're going to attack Jenkins. Good slide there from Matura, and then Eli makes a good save.
And just look how fast Landon's getting the ball back up the field. Here comes that double team. Got to get out of it.
That's a good clear there by the Bears. And Landon, so far in the season, they've faced opponents that are, I guess, similar in the toughness of Culver. They played Malvern Prep a week ago at Episcopal. It was like a
Neutral field kind of
it
tournament.
was like a IAC versus whatever conference they're from challenge. And so they lost by 5, but Malvern has now jumped up to 3rd in the country. So they've seen opponents of this, I guess, toughness and aggression. So we'll see how that plays out the rest of this game. Culver now to clear. Looks like they'll slow it down. Culver now trying to dodge on Swift. Swift not letting anything there.
That's how we've got to play.
Fans wanted a ward there. Now he's inside. I think a block there. Bergstrom might have gotten a stick on that. And now James Schmidt coming out with it. He gives to DeSanto. DeSanto back to Green. And now Pedraza. I mean, they've got to clear it. DeSanto fires all the way down for Silva. And Silva gets met. Flag down. Yeah, it looked like a slash. He's been aggressive all game so far. Finally getting called for something.
Got caught. Landon at 3-1 on the season. Big win, by the way, against Good Counsel the other day.
It was electric too. It was at Good Counsel. A lot of students from Landon made it out to that game.
Bears travel. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Bears will travel. I guess we got to get over to prep this year because they're not coming here, huh?
Nope. Unfortunately, we don't have a great ISC schedule here. We get Bolus and Episcopal, and I think that's it.
Oh, we'll travel to prep.
Here's Grayson Pake down to Cohen. They've got a minute on the man up. Silva to Hawkins. Hawkins back to Silva. Silva back to Hawkins. They've got Cohen. Cohen's going to fire. Good save.
Great save.
And Culver's still got to kill 30 seconds of this man-up advantage for Landon.
Now, I did a little homework, and this is where they absolutely are proficient at killing these disadvantages.
Guess that's not good. That's not good news for Landon.
It's not good for us. They're going to kill this one.
Trying to muscle in on DeSanto. It's good defense from Carter.
Timeout.
Timeout called by Culver. Jenkins getting a little in the face. Some of the Culver players.
4 seconds left on this penalty. Do we have some new blood in the box? Well, not at this moment, but during gameplay, we got some new jerseys down there ready to get in, huh?
What do you mean?
Like some kids down there, some players down there for us who look like they are second line, or I don't know. This is your sport, man. You tell me. We're ready to get in. Well, I think last time I was here, they weren't getting as much action.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess, like, yeah, we do a good job of developing players. So the younger guys, like, I guess, I mean, we're actually carrying a lot of freshmen on varsity this year. So maybe some of them get some playing time today. I know that Benny Neverovsky, Makana's brother, is he's a great player. He's very young, but he got in against McDonough when we played them in the scrimmage, and I believe he scored maybe once or twice.
All right.
So we might see him a little today. We saw Luke Campbell, another freshman, against who was the first team he played?
It's Severn School?
Against Severn, yeah.
All right, they've got 4 seconds to kill.
Looks like they'll kill that. Here comes Culver now. Down to X. They're going to attack Swifty. Trying to muscle in. Swifty stays with him. Nothing there. Good stick there by DeSanto. He's got 20 on the shot clock. Now he's going to dodge to his left. That was a good pick. Trying to get around Chipperfield. Good save there by Eli. I believe off of the shin. And now ball's out with JT. He gets shoved from behind and gives it to James Schmidt. Schmidt past midfield. Down to Silva, and they'll slow it down. Great defensive sequence there from the Bears.
Shout out to Swift, man. He did his job down there.
It's hard being a short stick defensive midi, and I'd say for the Bears we do a great job of who we have at that position.
Well, you know, defense is our thing. That's where we're going to be strong this year.
Here's Cohen up top. He's on his right. Pake hits Dusty. Dusty to Steese. Steese back to Silva. Silva dodges to his left. Still waits. Gets his man lost.
Put that boy on skates.
Silva trying to muscle in. Receives a double team. Pake had a chance there. I mean, we've seen so far the goalie is extremely aggressive. Here's Silva behind the back. That's an unbelievable goal from Trip Silva.
Silver was showing off on that one. I mean, he didn't even look. Just right over his shoulder, behind the back. 2-2. We got us a game, fellas.
Great vision there from Grayson Pig to see him. I mean, there was no one on him.
And that goalie will spend some time out of the net, won't he?
Yeah, he's the most aggressive goalie I've seen so far this season.
We haven't talked about your bracket yet. I got Arizona. Who you got?
I've got a lot of different ones.
Come on.
There's
Sutton,
this
you
guy,
got to be
all right.
loyal, man. You got to pick one, Sutton.
The one I think is going to happen, I think Michigan's going to win. But there's this guy I follow on Instagram. He got, you might have seen him from getting all of his, he got the entire college football playoff correct, and he has Gonzaga winning. And I don't hate that because Braden Huff might be coming back, and Gonzaga, you know, they've never won a national championship, but they could this year, and it might be their year. So I don't know.
Dennis, you need to talk to your boy. It's going to be Arizona. I agree. Dennis, the cameraman, agrees. I mean, Michigan looks good. Florida looks good.
I mean, Axel Lendenborg, he's that guy's legit.
And what we got? We did win that face-off and had an opportunity.
I think his shot was blocked. I think Kedron took it himself. And now here's Culver. Good slide there and a good vision. Wow. Culver back on top. That bounce shot just barely trickles past Eli Green.
So right now we've got less than a minute to play. We've got two teams who don't mind being aggressive on offense, two teams that don't mind mixing it up on defense. We've got us a 3-2 game. Culver up with less than a minute to go in the first quarter. You got my production pieces ready over there, man? In between quarters? All right, Sutton. We're like sponsored by Chipotle today.
Mitchell wins this face-off. Now you got to think what the Bears want to do to finish out this quarter is definitely not let a goal, but do their best to maybe try and tie this game up. They've got 20 seconds to make an attempt. Here's Swift, gives to Papalia. He's got Silva. Silva to the ground. Ball still down. And there's Hawkins. Hawkins with 5. Here's Pake. Fires over the net. Didn't have the best angle.
A little bit high on that one, but Hawkins tried to affect the action.
Just 1 second. And, yeah. The Bears unsuccessful on that last 30 seconds. They'll stay down by 1 going into the second quarter. Say it's still or relatively evenly matched. I like how we're playing so far, even though we're down.
Love what I'm seeing so far.
You're listening to Landon Lacrosse with Sutton Smith and Kirk Cross.
We welcome you back for the start of this second quarter. Bears down by 1.
Heck of a quarter, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, I'd say, relatively even. Culver definitely showing their offensive talent. But the Bears, they've done a pretty good job on adapting to that. This face-off won by Kedron Smith immediately gets hacked. Now Culver with a chance here. Trying to dodge on Schmidt. You know, he's not going to let anything up there. Culver still now. They're going to dodge on Pedraza. Good move there. A spin move. And now a shot. Wow. Low to high. Snipes that one. Top right.
"23 seconds into the first quarter, they score, and 40 seconds into this one, they score." "4-2 Culver."
Now this face-off won by Culver. But now Kedron gets that because, I don't know, there's a little issue with picking up that ball. Flag down. I think Kedron got pushed on his way out. So Landon's going to have another man-up opportunity.
Culver coach is acting like they don't know what happened there.
He's going to hit Cohen on the run. Misses just wide. So the flag will come into play now. Look at Schmidt. He's got the flag in his hand.
He sure does. Picked it up like a nice gentleman, didn't he?
And he's handing it to the ref.
By the way, early in the first half, Duke is down right now.
Really?
Yeah.
To Siena?
Yeah, they are. Down by 6.
Wow. You know, I mentioned I have many brackets. One of my few perfect brackets the remaining has Duke winning, so that would be really bad.
Perfect after like 2 games, Sutton.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I was last year, and then I got all Final Four picks correct. But, you know, Duke sold me.
Oh.
Cooper Flag was just not good in that last 3 minutes against Houston.
Sure wasn't.
Wow,
Ooh.
that's an unbelievable goal there by Pake. I don't even think he got the entire, like, he barely caught that.
Right?
Quick stick that. Maybe batted it.
Did it ricochet? Yeah.
But, I mean, Landon's back in it.
Well, I mean, just like the first quarter. They score, we score, right? Oh, snap. Siena up 10.
No way.
I'm telling you, 26-16.
This face-off won by Culver. That pass across crease. It'll be Landon ball. I think Wolgemuth shoved him out there. That's great defense and awareness. Here's DeSanto going to fire towards the net.
Oh, snap. Sorry, Sutton. I'm looking at this as Brown, so I'm thinking Landon. There's your roster. Sorry.
Oh, awesome. Here's Silva. I think Landon's bench is upset he didn't go in.
Sutton, you have the right to be upset with me. I'm holding on to this, looking at it, not paying attention. I'm looking like these are not our players. So someone delivered that to us. Thank you, whoever got us that roster.
Here's Hawkins. Receives a pick from Papalia. And a slide. Here's Dox. Fakes a shot. Now fires. I think that was off of the Culver goalie.
Doc Shore gave it something, didn't he?
Shot clock should be reset.
As is the case with many sports, our fans tend to know a bit, and they're spirited about it.
Yep. So now here's Hawkins.
Come on, Big Hawk.
He gets past. Hawkins going to fire. That's a great save by Harmon, but the flag is down. Hawkins received a shot at the end, and he's slow to get up. Yeah, Hawkins seems hurt. He's coming off.
They better watch it against my man, Big Hawk.
Benny Neverovsky coming in. He's that guy we were talking about earlier.
All right.
Here's Silva. He's trying to back down Sanchez Rucker. Now here's Pake. He hits Dox. Dox unable to catch that. And now the flag will come in.
You got to catch it before you shoot it, fella. Culver's coach, I think he disagrees with the call. He's having a conversation.
And where'd you say this coach was from? Previous to Culver?
I mean, a million different places. He coached on the college circuit, but he did go to Loyola University here in Maryland. He's been at McDaniel, some college in Michigan. He's got his experience.
Okay. Here's Hawkins. Now Steese. Steese to Cohen. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins is going to fire. It's another great save by Harmon. The ball escapes out of bounds.
I do know this coach secured the first sponsorship for McDaniel via STX. I can tell you that. So we put that program a little bit more on the map than they were prior.
Wow. So I'm seeing, I believe, Landon ball. Excuse me. Now it'll stay Culver ball.
It will.
Not sure what the confusion was there. Stephen Gray to start for Culver.
Looks like Big Hawk is back in, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was a decently big hit, but, you know, he's a tough guy.
It ain't nothing to a Hawk man. Welcome to all of our listeners on the Bears Broadcast Network. Thanks for being with us.
Now they clear with Nate Schwedza. James Schmidt close there on defense. Adam Trumbull here. He gives to Cormac Scene. Now coming in hot, Nathan Zander. Dodging on Cohen. Good defense there from Cohen. Now back to Skane. Culver with 20 on the shot clock. Gonna dodge to the outside. Good slide there from Matura. Defense there from Cohen. Now 12 on the shot clock. Trying to hit up top. Good defense there from Carter. Still there, that shot. 4 on the shot clock here. And I believe shot clock violation. I don't know if he got it in time. But now all the way down to Pake. And Pake gets taken down. Wow. Errant pass there. Taken back by Xander. Here's PJ Kennedy trying to dodge on Wohlgemuth. Wanted a cutter. Now Parker Prater. Wants to dodge on Swift. Receives a slide from Wohlgemuth. Now back wanting to dodge on Swift. And he just sneaks it right through the legs of Eli Green.
Culver looking to widen this lead, up by 2 now. I will say, Sutton, this is a lower scoring game than I thought it would be, given that Culver likes to put the ball in goal.
Yeah.
I think they're averaging 15-16 a contest.
Well, I mean, we're a defensive team, so we're just trying to limit them to whatever keeps our offense, I guess, in the game.
There you go.
Which so far I think we're doing a great job of. I believe we're totally capable of scoring maybe 8, 9 goals on this team as long as we stay competitive. This face-off again is won by Culver. They have a chance to just extend this lead. Good defense there from Schmidt, not allowing anything. Here's Sanchez Rucker. He's got a wide open man in the middle. And now Pedraza. He's going to go in on his zone. He's pretty fast. Here's Silva down to Pake. Pake back to Silva.
Got a scratch here. Need one.
He's got Steese. Steese, once himself, fires from his left and just wide. Here's Silva. Up top to Dusty Rhodes, who already has a goal today. Rhodes up to Steese. Steese to Cohen. Cohen's going to dodge. Walks around on his right. Swims. Sees the open man. Here's Rhodes. Hits Steese. Steese now. Receives a slide. Here's Silva. Goes back. Cuts inside. Flag down. A slash up high.
Hey, man, you can't stand over top the man. Sutton, number 40, stood over top of, who was that, Steese?
That was, yep, Steese.
That's disrespectful.
I think he's the one going to sit.
Yeah, go take a seat, young man. Don't make me put on some shoulder pads, Sutton. I will put, give me one of them, what's that, STX makes the helmets?
Yep.
Give me get the STX rep on the line.
So they've got this man-up advantage for 30 seconds. Here's Hawkins.
This is our time. Come
To
on.
Silva. Fakes the inside pass to a cutter. Now Silva nearly had a chance there. Tried forcing that pass. The ball's still on the ground. I wonder if they call a loose ball push there.
We're not coming out with it, so
Penalty is killed.
yeah, it is.
Now Cormac's gain. That shot from Hendricks just wide. Dodging on Pedraza. He's not letting go anywhere. Now a shot. Wide again.
They're definitely using this clock up.
Good defense there by DeSanto. Not letting him in. That backhanded shot. Good save by Green. It'll be Landon ball with James Schmidt. I am loving this defense from the Bears so far in this game. Here's Bergstrom. Gives back to Green. He's got to float this over. He hits Hawkins, and Hawkins gets down, luckily, to Silva. Timeout called by the Bears.
We're looking at a 5-3 game. Culver up on your Bears. Minute 28 left in the second quarter.
All right, we welcome you back to this end of these final few minutes of this second quarter. Here's Cohen. Back to Rhodes. Now Pake. Back to Rhodes. Rhodes gonna hit Cohen. To Silva. Now Steese. You know, Max Pascal, 13 for the Eagles, has been... Here's a shot from Steese.
That's what you were looking for, right? Excellent shot. Upper right side of the net. Fooled the goalie. We got us a 5-4 game.
And that aggressiveness from Culver, I mean, it's right then led to an opening for Steese. And he's never not going to take that shot. Five to 4 Culver.
Be nice
This
to
is
get this
Matura
close
out with it. Matura might take it himself. He does. And scores! JT Matura ties this game up with 43 to go until halftime.
You like that, son? That's a bingo
That was
jack if I ever
unbelievable.
heard one. Did my man win the face-off, take it, and say it's me against the world?
A pole goal right from the face-off. You don't see that really all that often.
That's Landon Bears lacrosse right there. Can we do it again?
Matura's off for this one. This face-off won back by Culver. And now with 38 seconds to go, we'll see if they can answer.
Remember, they play fast. So time remaining is of no concern to them. They can get what they want, they feel.
Trying to dodge it on Bergstrom. Oh, he's got an open man. He missed the net. That was good recovery. And now a shot blocked by Swifty. 12 seconds to go. And there's an errant pass going the other way. It's DeSanto. He's got to just send it all the way down. And that's Harmon. He's just going to hold it until halftime. But what a final minute and a half for the Bears. Scoring 2 goals to tie this game. We will be back for a halftime report in just a minute. Stay tuned for that. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Landon Lacrosse with Sutton Smith and Kirk Cross. Coming up, today's halftime report.
All right, welcome back to the Landon Bears Broadcasting Network for a halftime report here at the Landon School for Boys. So far, 5-5. It is a very even game. I am unbelievably pleased with how the Bears are playing so far. We thought it was going to be a defensive game. I think that our defense is doing a great job holding Culver to only 5 goals in this first half. And, a lot of their goals have come from just like small mistakes that have let a little bit of open space for Culver to take a shot. And, they're a great team. They're not going to miss when you give them open shots. So, Kurt, what do you got for us?
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. To hold Culver to 5 goals in the first half when 2 games ago they scored 22 goals.
Yep.
I think Landon should be happy with that. You take away one face-off where they scored almost immediately to start the game, and you're looking at a different game. What do I see here? Our own goal D. I'm happy with Schmidt, Cohen, and Carter. They're playing some really good on goal D, limiting the opportunities for Culver. Again, they only have 5 goals. We got to win some more faceoffs. I would say if we were, I'm not counting, but they're winning 60-70% of these faceoffs, and we need to take back some of that percentage. And 2 goals in 90 seconds to end the first half, I think that tells the story. Can we carry that momentum into the second half? I think we can do it. With you, I'm unbelievably pleased at what I'm looking at here.
Yeah. And as you were saying, that final 90 seconds, unbelievable momentum. I know that we ended the half with extreme confidence, and hopefully we can bring that confidence to the second half. And I don't know, maybe pull off an upset. This is a very good team that, I assume was not expecting to lose today. So,
well, you know what they didn't count on? Landon doesn't assume or expect to lose either.
Right.
Right. So we're going to bring the fight to them, as is the case with any team or individual sport. Who can take the punch first or who gives the first punch? They gave the first punch. We gave the last 2 punches. And now we've got an even match. We've decided nothing, Sutton. It is 0-0 right now, basically.
Yep. And I will give a quick shout out to the Culver goalie, Bodie Harmon. He's playing out of his mind. He's playing extremely aggressive. We've seen him jump out of the net for a few passes.
Yeah, he has.
He's been successful on half of them, and he's made a lot of great saves. This game Bears could be like way out of this, surprisingly, even with if Harmon isn't playing up to how he's playing right now. So.
And by the way, I don't know how your bracket's looking, but Duke is down 11 right now, almost halftime. All right. Anybody else you want to shout out? Who's your favorite teacher here? Your favorite trimester teacher?
That's a good question.
Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Well, we can get back to that if we need to. We got any spring break plans? What's up?
Actually, yeah, I'm going to Florida tomorrow.
All right. You getting on that plane, huh? Or are you driving?
I'm getting on a plane, going straight to Rosemary Beach.
All right, Rosemary Beach. All right. You going to work on your tan?
Yep.
This is the Bears Broadcast Network. You know who did watch one of our games? Got to send a shout out to Sean Madavian.
Yeah, Sean, I don't know if he's watching right now, but he was vice president, or he was former vice president of this club. Helped out a whole lot last year. Unfortunately, lost him this year, but his legacy will forever.
You're making it seem like the boy is 6 feet under. He's still alive. He's just not at Landon anymore. He lost his mind last night with the Lakers game. He is a Luka Doncic fan.
Oh yeah.
There's no way you did not know that. I think you already knew that.
He's a big, I guess, just European fan. Like
yes,
he loves Jokic. He loves Doncic.
Yeah, he does. And I was getting a million texts from him yesterday as Doncic was lighting it up for the Lakers.
And I will say, going back to shouting out teachers.
Oh, okay.
So my humanities teacher, my history teacher, I don't know if he's watching right now, but Dr. Tyler told me we had a March Madness talk on Tuesday.
All right.
He was asking everyone in my class, like, what are your picks and like, what's your hot take for the tournament? And I said, I really think that High Point is going to beat Wisconsin. And he was like, oh no, that's just not going to happen.
They're up by 1 right now.
Yeah, exactly. They're up 1 right now with 1 second to go, and I had them beating Wisconsin, and then I changed it because I trusted Dr. Tyler, but maybe not anymore.
Are we about to see what the madness is all about? Are we gonna get a hero here?
I hope so. I have a perfect bracket so far through 2 games. Look,
Sutton. Okay, look. We have to establish some norms here. It's like after 8 or 10 games, you can claim perfect. I can claim perfect after 1 game, Sutton.
And I know a few guys that actually can't. Shout out James Alberino. He can't.
All right. We're about to have action here on this field, but March Madness is heating up.
Just about a minute to go until halftime is over. We'll give you that minute just to reflect on the game so far of what you guys have seen. And we'll be back for the third quarter.
Sutton, they're ready to get it on quicker than we thought.
Yeah, that was pretty fast. Culver wins his faceoff. He gets some of this stuff back. Here's Culver now. They've got PJ Kennedy behind the net. Over to Hayden Delaney. Delaney's going to fire. That looked off for the foot of Eli. He's got a cutting man. Good defense there from Wolgemuth, not allowing anything. Here's a shot. Good save there by Eli Green. And he's going to float that.
That was air. Didn't need that.
Good stick there from Schmidt. That's unlucky. That should be offsides. It will be. Flag coming down.
I'm going to call you Eagle Eye Sutton. You see the offsides before the official sees you, I think.
The clock should not be running. I think they wasted like 5 seconds.
So offsides, we get the advantage as well?
I believe for this case, yeah.
I'm still learning the game, Sutton.
Sometimes, and it might be more often than not, we do get the advantage. But if it's just like a slide off sides that, I don't know. It was called one time, I think two games ago, but most of the time they'll give you a man-up advantage, at least as far as I know. Here's a cutter. That's a great save from Harmon. I don't know if Papillia got the best shot off there, but regardless, unbelievable.
Penalty killed.
And you know, only one shot in that penalty, but it was a good shot, a good view. Here's Cohen. Going in, fires one at the top right corner. Couldn't get there.
Was that deflected?
I think he just missed it. And here's Hawkins with 33 on the shot clock. He goes to his right, waits. Now wants all the way. Spins back. Somehow stays on his feet. Flips that. I think he had some time. Didn't have to force anything there. Here's Culver now. They've got Jacob Chapman.
Jacob's got one thing on his mind. Thought he was going to take that shot.
Some good defense here from Schmidt. You know, all season long so far, he's just been that number one guy on defense. Now they want to attack Pedraza. All the way down. Back to Chapman. Chapman wanted to fire. That bounce shot a little too high.
But it's just that defense. No, we're not giving them the lanes they want.
Bryson Lamoureux with the ball here. Good slide there from DeSanto.
He's got one-on-one. He's
That's
going
a
to
good
shoot that.
move.
Yeah.
Sanchez Rucker, I mean, he fakes outside, goes inside, and then he just beats Eli Green.
Those one-on-ones seem to be tough for us today, but maybe we have an answer right here.
You know, I don't believe Landon has had a lead yet today. Kind of been playing down the entire game. This face-off won by Culver, but now it's picked up by Kedron. He spins out of a check.
Again, Kendrick, that Mount St. Mary's commit, right?
Yep. He's extremely aggressive there on Pake. Now Max Pascal, he's just following Silva all the way up top. These defenders, they're not allowing the attackmen to have any space. Here's Doc, spins out, receives a slide. And now Papalia to Campbell. Nothing there for Campbell. He gives to Docs. Docs fakes, receives a pick from Campbell. Docs now trying to muscle his way through. Backing him down. He hits an open Papalia. Papalia down to Silva. Silva with 20 on the shot clock. Gets doubled. He hits open Papalia. Papalia's going to fire. It's a good save there by Harmon. And now he hits an open Trumbull. The clear from Culver.
I need Docs to use that pick on the other side a little bit tighter.
Here's Parker Prater. Gets down to Skane. Skane wants to dodge on Schmidt. That's saved in the foot of Eli.
By any means necessary, my friend.
Here's Wolgemuth. He gives back to Green. And now DeSanto all the way down for Silva. Silva spins off. Back to Silva. Here's Rhodes. Dusty to Cohen. Cohen to Steese. Steese to his left. Waits. Once in, spins back out. Flips up to Rhodes. Rhodes to Cohen. Cohen now on his right. Receives a slide, and that one's too high for Hawkins. Good pass. Goes Landon ball. Culver ball. Here's Jacob Chapman. Now Sanchez Rucker, who just had their goal a second ago, drops Matt Cohen. Now they're going to dodge on Cohen again. Good slide there from Andrew Chipperfield. Trying to beat Schmidt. Good save there by Eli Green.
I think they want to reset. What do you think?
mean, the parents are on it today.
Parents need to be parents is what they need to do. Let the officials officiate.
Oh, wow, what a save there from Green. Oh, they've got to get on that. Another good save from Green. Cohen's got to get out of there. He does.
Cohen got out of there like he was running from somebody.
Ball still loose. Culver comes out with it. Silva trying to get back on that. And I mean, just as fast as they got it out of there, it's back in. Eli Green has been making some amazing saves. And I mean, the offense just cannot keep the ball. Landon ball off of that errant pass. Here's Bergstrom. Flips to Swifty, and now Bergstrom is going to get across. Now Stees.
I think Landon's sort of playing ball control here. Makes a lot of sense. We need fewer possessions for Culver.
Here's Papelia. He hits Silva, who spins out. It's a hard check there. Silva tries getting through. Double team there from Barrett Carter. Culver back with the ball. Still up 1. Now here's Culver. Up top with Jacob Chapman. Here's Tommy Stanfast going to dodge. He leaves off. Good slide there from Pedraza. Swim dodge there. Oh, he had an open man in the middle.
We'll take it.
Swift falls down. He's got to recover. And now here's Lamoureux. He hits an open man. And this lead's just going to be extended.
Off the bounce, he gets that goal. But remember what happened last time we were down 2, right?
Yep. This ball push. And we go and Landon ball. Here's Dusty on his left. And now here's Pake. Back to Dusty. Now Hawkins. Good move by Hawkins. Cohen gonna fire off of the post. Stees.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one hurts.
He stuck his hand in that cookie jar, didn't he?
There's a shot from Steese, and he scores.
We got a down player for Culver. He's on the sidelines, out of play. Trainer tending to him. Stick has separated.
You saw what happened there? He broke his stick, and then the stick went into the ground and, like, ricocheted, or, like, whatever it's called, like, back into him.
Hopefully that young man's okay.
Yeah, that hurts. Back when I played lacrosse, I used to do that. It hurts. This face-off won back by Kedron.
Oh, snap. I just saw the replay. Great camera work, Dennis.
And now Bergstrom. Back to Pedraza. Pedraza throws it away.
Hold on, Sutton. I just saw the replay of that boy getting hurt. Ouch.
Yeah. Off of the post. And that'll do it for the third quarter.
I'm just curious how you going to gloss over that injury like that, Sutton. That boy, God, dog. The stick don't give. I'm just telling you, the stick does not give.
So that'll do it through three quarters.
We got us a 7-6 game. I will say, a lot lower scoring than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, we got a 6-7 game. I just said it. Goodness gracious. You know, we don't give any love to the other cameraman. Who's this guy?
With Automatic Sports.
With Automatic Sports? All right, shout out to Automatic Sports. They're in the building. He reminded me of the 6-7 that I just called out.
Looks like we'll be ramping up for a cinematic last quarter.
Who's going to bring it? That's all I want to know.
We'll see. Landon ends this quarter with the most recent goal, so that hopefully will give them some momentum to carry on into this last quarter.
I'm saying it will. I'm willing it into existence. The momentum is ours. Let's go get it.
And I'm just going to go ahead and give a quick shout out to Kedron Smith. There was a lot, large shoes to fill from last season, considering how we had two of the better face-off guys in, I guess, in the East, honestly.
We sure
And,
did.
You know, he started off the season a little slow, but today he's played a masterclass. Honestly, he's played very well. This face-off won by Culver. He gives down to Lamoureux. Some open space, open cutter, fakes, and scores.
Culver wants to seize back that momentum, up 8-6 now, a 2-goal lead. We are in the fourth quarter. Winning faceoffs will be good here.
That was Andrew Chipperfield taking the faceoff. Chipperfield flips that towards Pake.
This is not good.
You gotta get on that one.
Deep in their territory, yeah.
Good defense there from Schmidt. Chipperfield using his speed, get across midfield. Leaves that for Hawkins.
Why does it seem like Culver has 1,000 more guys than we do right now? There we go.
I mean, their entire, I think every single player's parents is here.
You mean all the parents who know more than the officials? I'll talk about it. Parents need to let these officials officiate now, and the shot clock people do what they do.
Here's Silva on his right. Gets down to Paik. Paik now on his left, watching a slide. Paik up top to Steese. Steese wants to fire for a third off of the post.
Great save.
Again. I think Wolgemuth might have stepped over.
Yep. But I will give a shout out to the Culver faithful. We can hear them, that's for sure. They traveled.
I'm not sure Matura sees the wide open man at the back. Yeah, he didn't.
Nine 6 Culver drops another one in the goal. You saw that one happening though, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, 23 was just wide open. No one was on him. Miscommunication. I'm not even sure Green saw him, because if he did, he probably would have yelled at JT to get back over there.
Oh yeah, watch the replay. You see it in real time. I have to watch it in replay.
Yeah.
Come on, face off time.
Kedron Smith back in. This is one back by Kedron. And I mean, you just got to get on that. You have your guy win the faceoff for you, and you're just letting the other team still get the ball. Like, at this point in the game, you really got to be more tight on that.
Well, opportunities are getting lost, and time is running.
Up top with Jacob Chapman. He's dodging on Matura. Now Sanchez, another good move. Sanchez scores. Game is being a little opened up.
It's just that Culver seems to stick to their game plan and stick to their game plan and stick to their game plan, and they look for a crack, and if you bend, they're looking to make that break. Bears certainly not out of it. We've got to win faceoffs. We got to take control of the ball, and we've got to get shots on goal.
Ball's out. It's Chipperfield. Flips that one forward.
You just got to control that.
And for almost this entire quarter, Landon has just seen the ball on defense.
That's it. Hard to score when you don't have the ball, huh, Sutton?
Yeah. That pass is mishandled. This time it's DeSanto comes out with it. Flings it all the way down for Paik. Maybe Landon might get something going here. They're going to wait for all the guys to come in. Hawkins up to Docks. Now Campbell. Now Papelia.
I'll tell you, 30 yards away from the goal is where we don't want to be right now. We got 4 goals to make up just to send this thing into extra.
Here's Docks. Almost ended badly. Now Hawkins. It's a good move by Hawkins. Doesn't see anyone yet. Now Pake to Papilia. To Dox. Dox can go to his right. Dox trying to muscle in, and Dox scores.
Exactly what you needed right in that moment. Can we stack some of this, though?
You can hear the fans already calling out Kedron. This is the face-off he's got to win.
Well, these opportunities are becoming fewer and fewer, so. Who scored that one? I missed that one.
That was Mac Dox.
All right, Dox.
It's one, but I think they're going to call a loose push. That's just unfortunate for the Bears. Culver can waste another minute 10. It's good defense there from DeSanto, however. DeSanto to Pedraza. Pedraza on his left. I mean, he's got to get across. Green. All the way down to Pake.
Come on, Pake.
He beats the goalie. He's just got to fire that. And he does. Grayson Pake bringing the Bears back in this. 6:28. That is a egregious mistake by the goalie. I mean, if you're going to play aggressive, you got to stay on your feet.
Sutton, he's done that a few times, and this time we were able to take advantage of it because he finds himself not in goal more often than I think he should.
Yeah.
Looking at the replay, lost his guy, goalie not where he's supposed to be, long shot, yields a goal. We've got a 2-goal game. We've got 6.5 to go.
Just like that, the Bears have scored back-to-back goals.
Talk about momentum, right?
See Kedron Smith here, what he can do.
Come on, future Mountaineer.
This is won by Kedron. And he just drops it off right for Silva smartly. See how much more aggressive this Culver defense can get.
I bet you that goalie will keep his butt right in that goal.
That helps Estes. 6:09, so they have a lot of time to get 2 goals. Nothing needs to be forced yet. Here's Cohen, swims, spins. Cohen. Pake misses that pass. Man on. Pake spins back out. Now here goes Dusty Rhodes on his left. Back to Pake. Pake to his right. Pake's gonna fire. That's a good save. Now Hawkins scores.
Big Hawk bingo, Jack. We got us a game.
And just like that, your Bears are back within 1.
There's that thing called momentum. Oh, we need one from Kendron right now, don't we?
For sure.
I called him Kendron. Is it Kendron or Kedron?
Kedron.
Kedron. We need one. Come on, Kedron.
Kedron gets out first. That's an unfortunate loss. But now we'll see what the Bears can do. That's a mistake. Pake had time. No need to force that.
I would have gone low. I would have gone low. Is this goalie rattling a little bit?
Culver slowing it down. And you think back to, I think it was their 9th goal. They left a man wide open, and you don't leave that man wide open. This game might be tied.
This game is tied if we don't leave that man open.
Now trying to get on Pedraza. A good slide there. They've got 30 on the shot clock. They want Jenkins. A fake shot there. Good from Mathura. He's not seeing anything. And now Pedraza gets past his man. Good save by Eli.
Came up big there, Eli.
Jenkins slings it to Pedraza. Pedraza gets that to DeSanto. He's got to pick it up. And he's shoved out of bounds. Bergstrom loses it, gets it back, slings it all the way down.
I mean, all we could do to clear that. Good Lord.
And just like that, you've given Culver another, more time to just waste this clock. Fake shot there. No one's picking him up. Fake.
Here we go.
Now he's inside and he scores. I mean, you really just can't let that happen.
No.
And now you got to think back. When Paik was given that gift, all he had to do was just wait maybe a second longer. He could have taken his time, planted his feet, and had a real shot. But now Landon's back down 2, and they lose this faceoff. I think any momentum that the Bears had is it's fully depleted now. Dodging on Schmidt. Here's Sanchez Rucker. A little bit of a high pass. Doesn't catch it. Gets it back. Oh, no look pass there. No shot. Tries muscling through. Errant pass. Stays with it. 30 on the shot clock. Through. That shot extremely wide. It stays with Rooker. Up
It's not
top,
good.
shot good save by Green, but it stays with Culver. The shot clock reset.
Yeah, they got that reset. And that just might do it.
Timeout, Landon.
As we wind this game down, it certainly has not been decided yet. But Sutton, what signature do you think is on this game? Like, this game will be known for what today?
That's a hard one. Honestly, so many different things. I think each team played amazing defense. Landon stepped up on offense when they needed to. I think the biggest thing that we missed was really just the 2 key mistakes, leaving a guy wide open and, and then just forcing that shot from Paik. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing you do, but at least I guess it was on net. Should have taken a little bit of extra time there.
When I look at the signature of this game, again, we agree. I think the mental lapses, the guy's wide open right over there. He's wide open.
Yeah.
And I like to call it hat on hat. They've got X amount of guys. We got X amount of guys. We should be matching up. The mental lapses, that was you can't overcome them all.
And I feel like we do play a lot of man coverage on defense. So like if you don't see your man, assumingly you
Take the first jersey that doesn't look like
go
yours.
try and find him.
Minute 36 to go. Landon down 2. We got to get something quick here.
They'll be doubling. I'm surprised Schmidt's not jumping in on this, trying to just get him. I mean, you gotta. He's in on goal. I think that'll do it.
Well, when you take those risks, unfortunately, you're going to leave goal open. And, against a really good team like Culver, they're going to take advantage. They've seen this story before. Like a layup for them on that one.
Face off won by Culver, but here's JT. If anything's left, a shot from Hawkins. Wow, that was a rocket and a great save. Matura's hurt. I think he got hit, lost a shoulder or lost an elbow pad.
Pad, a glove? What did he lose?
He lost a plethora of things.
.53 seconds to play. Landon down 3. 12-9 to Culver.
I mean, yeah, they'll be doubling. Slings out all the way down.
They're playing keep away.
I don't even think they'll try to score here.
I don't think they'll take a shot. They've got possession. They'll play keep away. Pass out of the double. You got a strong stick, man. That was a heck of a fake shot, huh? Smart play by Culver. And that's your game. Sutton, your thoughts, sir?
Even with the loss, I think that you can't go out of this game saying that we played anywhere close to bad. I think, scoring 9 goals on a team that is ranked top 5 in the country is a statement, especially for this team who has been so dominant these past 2 years. Many people have said this would be a down year. I mean, sure, 2 losses within the first 6 games, but, we always play the best teams we play early on in the season, and so still got a long season to go, long road ahead. IAC play starts in, I believe, the week after spring break is done, so that'll be April 7th through then on. But yeah, I mean, again, this game really just comes down to just a few mistakes by Landon, and that's what Culver was able to capitalize on. Good teams are able to take advantage of those mistakes, and that's what we saw from Culver today.
When I take a look at this game, Sutton, as you said, we kind of front load a tough part of the schedule here, and that's just a tune-up for the IAC, right? Like you said, when we come back from spring break, there'll be some IAC matches. The mental lapses we just couldn't get over, but I will add to what you said in terms of our defense was good and to score what we scored and all that. This team has dropped 22 goals this year, and today they only got 12.
And 2 of them were just kind of at the end.
On us, right?
Time, yeah.
Right, in garbage time. So you're talking about 10 to 12 goals that we gave up. A shout out. This is overused. It is way too cliche, but we should not hang our heads after this one.
Yeah.
Does it count as a loss? Yes, but some losses you learn a lot more from than other losses. Landon played their tails off today, but it seems like Culver always had the answer. We score 3 goals in a row, and they find a way to come back from that. If that's not something to take away, your energy from Culver, I don't know what is, but they still came back and scored more. They're very methodical. They're very methodical, Culver is. But shout out to both teams. Shout out to the fans who showed up and cheered in good spirit for Culver. Landon, I think you did a great job today. I enjoyed calling the game.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun.
We'd like to see a lot of goals, but a heck of a defensive game is something we'd like to see as well.
You never want to lose any games, but considering how currently the resume of losses is number 3 Malvern Prep and number 5 Culver Military Academy, that's a pretty good resume for a combined, 7 goals in between those 2 games.
Right. I think we can feel good about that.
There's nothing to hang your head for. You've got a whole rest of the season to go, looking to defend the ISC championship. Again, this is an out-of-conference game, so it doesn't matter towards ISC play, which
correct.
I'm assuming is your biggest priority.
Yeah, I think if you're going to take something out of this as well, don't forget the tune-up I talked about. The IAC better be on notice.
Yeah,
because we're playing Culver to within 3 goals.
Even and without some of our best players.
There it is. Well, Sutton, I enjoyed this. It wasn't as cold as last time.
Nope.
I still have my space heater. Let me see. What's Duke doing over there? Is Duke still down? Duke is still down. Shout out to Adam. He's got us. He's holding us down on the March Madness over there. I do hope these Culver fans and team hope they get back to wherever they're going safely. I don't know if they're staying out here for a little bit longer for more games or what they're doing. Shout out to Dennis. All these great camera angles you're getting. I mean, Dennis is, I know Automatic Sports over there, y'all better watch out because Dennis right here, he's our cameraman. We put our money on our guy too here. Don't recruit him. Now, hold on. He's not that good. He's not that good. We want to keep him here.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I hope everyone who's watching, if you're a Landon Bear, I hope you have a wonderful spring break. If you're not a Landon Bear, well, I guess I still hope you have a wonderful spring break.
Yep. So I think that'll do it for us.
Some photo ops out there.
We might be back next Friday for the Episcopal School of Dallas is making their road trip over here.
Oh boy, I'll be in Bimini.
Yeah, I don't know where I'll be. I don't think Dennis is not going to be here, so that game might be a little hard to get the numbers for. But if we do, you will see on the Landon Bears Broadcasting Instagram. And yeah, so that'll do it today. Culver comes out on top 12-9 over the Landon Bears. Unfortunate game for the Bears, but you got a whole season to go. So that'll do it.
Thank you, Sutton.
Signing out, I'm Sutton Smith, and that is it.
You've been watching the Bears Broadcast Network. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube to get the latest alerts. And of course, follow Landon Athletic Programs on